This Virgo, welcome to this edition of Pick 5 Love Reading. So there are 4 piles here, but underneath each gemstone there are 5 cards pertaining to your love life, whether you're in a long-term relationship, whether you're not in a relationship, you're single, you're looking, you're in a situationship, whatever the case may be. This is a general reading. If you need a specific reading, please contact me. So right now you're thinking of which pile is drawing you in, which gemstone is the most appealing to you, and then I'm just going to break down the 5 cards within each pile. Okay. All right. So firstly, we have the Three of Cups. Now, this represents you in the situation. This position of this reading represents you. Three of Cups. Celebration. Right now, you might be wanting a partner, or you in your relationship, you want celebration. You want to go out and have fun. You might want to be able to do different things. You want to, enjoy life together. What blocks you, though, could be the Four of Swords. There's something you have to recover from. There's something internally that you're dealing with. I see a Four of Swords here, which has to do with you retreating into yourself. You're kind of reclusive. Now, it doesn't mean you literally are locking yourself away, but your feelings and your thoughts are kind of locked away. There's something that you're trying to, recover from, or there's something going on mentally in your mind where you might feel not as open as you usually would. What you're looking for, who you're looking for. Okay, so again, if you're in a relationship, this could represent what you want more from your partner. If you're not in a relationship, this could simply mean who you're looking for, who you're seeking. Now, the Devil card represents a need to uncover things. You are looking for someone who is going to be very transparent, very open. You really don't feel like trying to figure out what someone is really about. You really don't feel like figuring out someone's intentions. There's a need here for you to be with someone or have your relationship be very open and honest. What you might find soon is the Hermit card. So this could mean, if you're in a relationship, that there's still going to be some things like locked in or hidden. Could mean you. It could mean you because the Four of Swords card came up in what blocked you. Now, it also can indicate your partner if you're in a relationship. If you're not in a relationship, it can simply mean you are on your own journey where you might not be able to prioritize a relationship right now if you're trying to push it to the next level. This also can mean if you're in a relationship, one of you is kind of going through your own thing. The Hermit is on their own journey, and unfortunately, there's really nothing you can do to help, or nothing you can do in that situation. You have to either go through it alone, or you have to let that person go through it alone. Does not necessarily mean you need to break up with them, but you could anticipate that there would be, this person might be a little bit distant, or you might be distant, but it's not the other person, it's really something inside of you. But the outcome that we picked this deck the near future is the Three of Wands, which is opportunity. So even though you might be going through some hard feelings right now, there might be some questioning going on in your relationship, or if you're not in a relationship, there might be some, you're not really sure what's going on. If you're not in a relationship, this is promising that you could meet somebody. Again, this is Wands. This just means an occurrence. Doesn't mean love yet, but you might meet someone. There might be some type of new situation on the horizon, because threes have to do with opportunity. All right, so if you chose this second one here, the U card is the Two of Pentacles. You feel a need for change. Something has got to give. Something has got to turn around more in your favor, okay? So this represents a need for things to grow in a different way or move in a different way. We have Pentacles, which have to do with growth and opportunity, rewards, things like that. The Two of Cups, this is interesting. This is definitely something in tarot you want to make sure you pay attention to when there's patterns. Now, the Two of Cups comes up. So the Two of Cups is what blocks you. What blocks you right now, if you're in a relationship, you're just feeling like you're not really as in sync as you usually are. You might just feel like there's a need for you guys to reconnect again. If you're not in a relationship, you might be thinking of someone, or you might want someone, but there's kind of a lack there of things coming together. You're not interested right now in just talking to someone or just meeting someone. You actually want something that promises to actually be a partnership, or something that can develop into something new. What you want, or who you're looking for, the Emperor. You're looking for someone who's very sure in their feelings. You're looking for someone who has a sense of achievement, a sense of balance. This person is not someone who's insecure. You're looking for someone who is very responsive and like dignified in their status, right? You're looking for someone in a relation. If they're in a relationship, you want your partner to really just be very proud of the relationship. You want them to kind of show the relationship off, or you want them to actually value the relationship. Okay, Emperor, we're thinking of someone that's like a king. If you're not in a relationship, you're done playing around with people. You actually want someone who's high, not status, but someone who's going to take the relationship serious. What you might find, though, Queen of Swords is kind of she's independent. There really isn't a need for other people. The Queen of Swords is really self-assured. knows what she wants. If you're in a relationship, what you might find in the future is one of you is, could be the other person, they're kind of doing their own thing. And I don't mean that in a negative way, like they're not thinking about you, but there might be some other things they have going on mentally, like the other priorities they have. Does not mean your relationship is horrible. Sometimes, people have different things going on at work or with their own feelings or their own ambitions or whatever, family life, whatever the case may be. Okay, so there might be a little bit of an emotional distance for a little bit while you figure out somebody's doing something that might not have anything to do with you, but the outcome is the Ace of Swords. This could also indicate a need to communicate. Okay, the Queen of Swords she's very logical. She's great at communicating. So if your partner, you feel that there's a drift away, all you got to do is actually talk to them, because right now we have the Ace of Swords, which means a mental victory. Okay, there's going to be a breakthrough, basically. So even if there's some of these cards, I think they're positive. We have the Queen of Swords. You just have to watch out for making sure that you're communicating. Sometimes people don't even realize that they're kind of drifting away, and once you actually open that box and talk things through, there's going to be a breakthrough that's pretty positive for your relationship. Or if you're in a situation with someone, especially if you're in a situation that's not a relationship, you definitely want to open up communication, because there can be a lot of misinterpretations if you're not actually in a relationship. Okay, now we have the Eight of Swords. Okay, Eight of Swords has to do with indecision. So if you chose this pile, this has to do with you right now. You're really not sure what you want, or you might have thought you knew what you want, but now you're really, really trying to figure out. And you see all these swords here. There's just all these different options, and you just feel restricted because you're just not sure what to do. What blocks you is the Ten of Cups. That's to do with feeling very successful in love. Tens have to do with things moving to a very, very important point, right? Tens have to do with final, things ending, not in a bad way, but things ending so now they can become something even greater. You see what I'm saying? So Ten of Cups right now, this is what blocks you. You really want love and success, and you don't want to have to question it, and you want other people to actually see that. It's almost like you want some acknowledgement, but that's not really happening right now, whether you're single or in a relationship. Who or what you're looking for? Page of Cups. Honestly, you're just looking for someone to show you some type of attention. Okay, if you're single, it could be you're not even looking, this person, this stack right here, you might not even be looking for something super serious right now, but you're just looking for someone to kind of connect with. If you're in a relationship, you just want acknowledgement, you just want attention. Okay, what you might find soon, Judgment card, Angel of the Past. All right, so this gets tricky when it comes to whatever your situation is. If you're in a relationship, what this could mean is something coming back from the past that has been in your relationship before, not necessarily anything negative, but it could mean something that you guys have talked about or planned about now is resurfacing, and now you and your relationship, you guys have to make a decision at this point when you get this card. If you're not in a relationship, this could indicate somebody coming back from your past, someone that you thought you had closed a chapter on, or maybe someone who maybe wasn't the distant past, but someone that you didn't think was interested in you, or someone that you had forgotten about that now kind of resurfaces up. Now, the outcome is the Sun card. All right, so people that chose this one, there's going to be some type of light shed on the situation. There's going to be things that are uncovered. There's going to be some things that aren't left out in the open anymore. You're going to really understand what direction you're going in regards to your relationship. Now, let's do the last one. You chose this last pile here. What represents you? All right, we have the Death card, this need for transformation. You feel a need you changed your mind, or you changed your lifestyle. Something has changed in such a major way that you now have a new outlook on love. Could mean you have a new outlook on how to approach love if you're single or looking. Could mean you have a new outlook on your relationship. Maybe it's moved to another phase and you're really just ready for the next step of that. But that's what this card is indicating, some transformational ideas within yourself regarding your relationship status. Now, here's what blocks you. The Four of Pentacles. You're being you're keeping a lot of things to yourself. Four of Pentacles has to do with protecting oneself. So you have an over-reliance on it, protecting yourself. You don't want to be hurt, or you don't want to feel manipulated, or you want to feel like you have control over a situation. So if you're single, it could simply mean you want to kind of present it I don't need anybody. I'm not interested in anyone. If you're in a relationship, it could mean someone, could be you, could be the other person's being a little selfish right now. And what you're looking for, or who you're looking for. The Knight of Pentacles card, you want somebody who's trustworthy. Okay, you want someone who is reliable, who is going to do what they say they're going to do. You're just looking for some type of sign that this person is actually taking things seriously. Okay, you're not going to go by words. Words would be the Knight of Swords. No, this is the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles has tangible proof of whatever it is that he's doing. So you're really looking for, in regards to whoever you're interested in a relationship with, you want someone to prove something to you. You want tangible results, or you want something to actually show that this person is going to be reliable. What you may find soon is the King of Cups. So this person, okay, if you're in a relationship, if you pick this pile, this can mean your partner actually might over exceed your expectations, especially we have Valentine's Day coming up and things, you know, people going out, you know, celebrating their relationship. This person might actually over exceed what you think they're going to do in regards to acknowledging your relationship. If you are single and you were looking for just somebody that's reliable, this can mean this is actually somebody who has a strong interest in you coming along, because this card has to do with King of Cups is very committed. King of Cups knows exactly what he wants. And our outcome, the World card. Okay, if you pick this pile, the general likely outcome is there might be some different stages that you're going through. There might be some phases, some bumps, ups and downs, lessons learned. But the Angel of Success card, the World card, represents you've gone through a lot of little stages and phases. But this card means like you kind of are like, you've done a cycle. You know, that now you're ready to move on to the next phase in your relationship, because all the little small things, the little insignificant or the little lessons, this now primes you to a perfect situation to move on. So that means if you're talking to someone, this might mean it moves to the next step, or something major happens in development of that situation. If you're in a relationship, this is a positive card as well, because it indicates there might be a new development in your relationship that moves it to a more positive place. So thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button and be sure to subscribe if you are not yet subscribed. Thank you for watching.